everyone, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo. I'm here today with another flip through of a traveler's notebook. This one is called Under Every Leaf. So this is another of my flea market style traveler's notebooks with a collaged cover. Lots of fun things here. It has a fabric spine and a 3-hole binding, and you'll see the focal point is this sweet little vintage photo or image, children's book image of a child playing with some flowers in a window. There's a little goldfish tank here, some florals, and a grandfather clock. And this is a metal eyelet that we have vintage seam binding threaded through to close the journal. So when you open it on up, you'll see here this cute little chipmunk, and this is a bureau style folder pocket on the side here. And the inside is also collaged, and we have this journal card. It says, "Twittering at dusk, chimney swift sail above the citronella glow," and it's a chimney swift bird. And then here we have this is a Tim Holtz paper, and this is this cute little vintage photo. It's a real photo from June of 1971 of this cute little dog here sitting on this step with all these plants, and then inside there is this tag with this cute little kiddo. It says, "This is a true story," and that just pops in there. And on this side we have a floating pocket on brown paper. It is backed with book page and has some fun stationery with moths inside. I'm sorry, this isn't Tim Holtz, this is Stamperia from Time is Just an Illusion. And then this is a fabric flip with some really nice vintage embroidered tablecloth and some green fabric, and it's on this nice vintage graph paper. Some stenciling and this little collage of a flower, and this is a children's book page with some cute dragons on it. And then a little collage pocket, and inside we have this kawaii envelope, and inside of it, it's like a little like coin envelope style envelope, and inside of it we have this cute piece of stationery. It has on the back a bit of writing space and some hedgehogs, and on front these beautiful butterflies. It's made from a children's book page. It just tucks on in here. And then this is a cutout kind of peekaboo style page, so you can see the flowers here, and it's on coffee dyed paper. Some blue paper at the back to write on as well. This is an altered envelope that is stuffed with all sorts of fun little things, tags and some little Richard Scarry illustration mini journal cards and labels, and some fun tags with like vintage images of toys, and there's even some botanical and bird little stamps here, so you can use those throughout the journal as decoration, or you can write on them and keep them in here. It's completely up to you. And then behind we have a secret pocket holding on to this tag. It's from a 1940s children's book image. And that just tucks on in here. And this is a Grey's Anatomy page, and on top of it there's some nice crinkly cabbage dyed parchment paper. This is avocado dyed ledger paper with this nice fabric ruffle down the side. This is orange construction paper with a little cluster at the bottom with a butterfly, and this is a little stamped jar with some leafy branches inside. That's a vellum sticker, and this tab says garden. On this side we have a children's book page that flips open, and a coffee dyed pocket here, some leafy paper behind, and this is a sample tag. It's got 3 fabrics stitched down on it as like little fabric samples that match what's going on in the photo, or sorry, the image from the children's book. I just have the word photo stuck in my head today, I'm so sorry. And I just really like how this fabric literally looks like it's from this shirt. It was like the strangest serendipity that I had that. This page is an altered paper bag, so you'll see it on this side and on the reverse side as well when we get further in the journal, but it has this rose seal here, wax seal, and I've used a few themes on this page spread. So there's the paper in back, the washi tape that is this beehive, and the paper bag. So you can open up this tab here for more writing space, and then back here we have actually two pockets that have stationery that I've added the same paper to, so that it gives it like a firm sort of insert. So this just goes right on in here. Sorry for that stitch, I just had to help a little kiddo out with something. And then down here we have a little bit more writing space. This side is sprayed with acrylic spray, and it's the same kind of theme as the page before with the avocado dyed paper and the same paper collage. This is a college roll sheet with some vintage yearbook from the 1970s, and inside we have this fun bird card. This is from a magazine from Holland called Flea. This is a greeting card about the Ontario Badlands, and it's some beautiful artwork. And then we have a mushroom stamp. This is an old book page of an index. And in here we have this cute vintage photo. That's an authentic vintage photo. And it says Macy's cat. And it's this little black and white cat. This is a folk art style wallpaper cow sticker applique. And it's on black walnut dyed paper. This is some of my blue watery paper with a Jeremiah bullfrog from Beatrix Potter. And then these are little scrapbook papers that I call waterfall pages, just because it's fun to have a bunch of little different sizes of papers. This is from a Botanical Calendar. It has the different events that are listed here. Jackson Pollock, American painter, 1912's birthday. So different birthdays of like famous people throughout history. This is a Richard Scarry book page. And at the center it's got this adorable hen. And then more of the calendar here, and more of the waterfall pages, some washi tape on blue paper, and this is a fabric tab. And we have a fabric flip up here, sorry, a fabric cluster up here, some toadstools, and a little bunny hiding in a bush. And then this is more black walnut dyed paper with a fabric stamp here. And then this is a pocket made from a vintage book cover, and it says 100-year-old turtle surfaces and smiles. And inside are a couple pieces of paint chip and this children's learn to write sort of card that says think. All of them are blank on the back for writing. And this is a botanical envelope, and on the outside we have a fun little collage here with a bird, and inside we have a journal card made from a field guide with all of the jackdaw family of birds here, and it's packaging paper. And then we have the Four of Swords tarot card and another stamp of a mushroom. And on this side we have these beautiful fish, and this is more packaging paper for writing space. This is more of the college roll paper and the vintage yearbook, and this is one of my breakup tags where I've taken from the vintage yearbook a couple and I've purposely cut it apart and stitched it back together, and there's writing space on the back. And then this is like a yearbook proof kind of image, and this is Dave Matlock quoted as saying, "Sometimes you never realize how much something means to you until it's far away." Then this is more of that altered paper bag and more butterfly stationery and some acrylic spray. And more of the paper bag, two brads, and then this is like a flip up for writing space. We have this little floral tab here and more avocado dyed paper for writing. This is orange construction paper with two fun fabric collage tabs. This says Once Upon a Time, and it has this moth stamp here. And this is avocado dyed ledger paper, and we have this fun bit of paper here just inviting you to open this up. And this is from, it's a pocket tuck made from a vintage DIY book from the 70s. And then we have this fish hiding back here, and this is made from some really old vintage paper and some field guide birds and a little bit of gold ribbon at the bottom. Lots of writing space on the back. And then a tarot card tuck spot, the 9 of materials. And this is on Grey's Anatomy paper. And then we have this journal card that says, "The dew was dry on the meadows when the weeds begin to grow, more beautiful day by day." And that just tucks in there. And on this side, paper clipped on, we have this large journal card of the Little Miss Muffet poem. And this is from a very old Children's Garden of Verses. And it's on a jelly print. This is black walnut dyed paper with some vintage old children's storybook papers. And then I've made this little notebook up here with fun scrap papers and a button and some ribbon. And this is some blue paper, some fun wood looking paper, and handmade paper with silk strings in it. And then this is a little pocket that's been collaged on a children's book page. And then this is one of my audience cards. So this one's made from packaging paper. There's writing space on both sides. And this is your audience. This is a couple people from like a vintage sort of music book. This is a children's book page with fun dinosaurs and dragons. And then some more stenciling and some vintage fabric tab. And this is a little tuck spot here made from scrapbook paper with nice botanicals. And this is a vintage authentic CB card. So this is for like CB radio calling cards. And this one is Crispy Critter and Black Cougar. So if you're not familiar, CB radio, people used to use them to communicate, like truckers still use them, some other people still use them, but that was like their calling cards that they would hand out to kind of get in touch with each other. And then more of the Stamperia paper with, this is a nice lace side tuck, and we have a vintage postcard here of this lovely 70s looking resort. And this was sent to someone in Port Huron, Michigan, from Florida. I'm looking at 1963, and it's got the stamps and the postal mark there. And on this side, we have an altered paper clip with some nice purples and florals. And then this cute little journal card with this baby chick and some fun matching threads that are stitched in behind the chick on this. This is actually from vintage seed packaging. And the back is blank for writing. And then on this side we have this little chipmunk and another bureau folder, tuck spot, and collaging. And this is a little tea invitation card. And that just pops on in there. And then to close the journal, you just go ahead and pull your strings back over and give it a tie. So thank you so much for joining me for this flip through. There will be a few more of these journals that I'll be doing flip throughs of over the next few days. They're all similar in style, but all of the pages are unique. All of the ephemera is unique. It may have the same kind of style or flavor, but it's all in the flea market style. And yeah, there's going to be a few more. If you're interested in this journal or some of the others that I've been posting or will be posting, you can find them in my Etsy shop. So have a great day, and thank you for joining me.